Hello guys, welcome to the C.E.S Physio and Rehab channel. This is Ellie Lui, registered physiotherapist. I am so happy to see you all here again today. So, have you guys ever experienced a stiff neck upon awakening? That is a very sore neck with pain that might go down into our shoulder area when we first wake up in the morning. Well, I've actually experienced that quite a few times and it was not a pleasant feeling at all. Turning the neck was very painful, and when I had to look sideways or when I had to look over my shoulder, I pretty much had to turn my entire body to do that, and the neck was just too painful to turn. And I believe that most of us, almost all of us, I would say, would experience a stiff neck in the morning at least once in our lifetime. So why is that? What causes to have a stiff neck in the morning? Well, by far the most common cause of a stiff neck is a muscle strain or a soft tissue sprain. In particular, the levator scapula muscle is susceptible to this injury. Well, the levator scapula muscle is located more in the back and the side of our neck, and it runs from our cervical spine, which is our neck spine, to our scapula bone. So that's the shoulder blade in the back on both sides. So, and another cause is that we might be experiencing a locked facet joint. So let's take a look at this picture of our neck. When you take a look at this picture of the neck spinal segment, our facet joints allow, guide, and limit the movements of our neck. Occasionally, our facet joints can become either stiff through traumatic injury or degeneration, or simply it just gets stuck at extreme of motion. And you know what? A lot of our daily activities or habits actually put us at an increased risk of stressing both our levator scapula muscles and our facet joints. For example, long hours of computer work in a forward head, rounded slouching posture, or looking down at our cell phone all the time, texting, or just, simply looking at our social media, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, constantly looking down, scrolling our phone. That's really bad actually to our neck. Or simply just stressed and not having a good night's sleep, uncomfortable or worn out pillow, or simply just sleeping in an awkward position during the night, which sometimes we don't even know. I mean, who knows what exactly we do in our sleep, right? So all these can cause us to wake up with a stiff neck in the morning. So here I am today. I would like to show you all a few of the best exercises that could help prevent us from having a stiff neck in the morning. But just a disclaimer, these exercises do not replace your treatments. If you do already experience a stiff neck or pain in the neck and shoulder area, please seek help from a therapist for more thorough assessment and treatment plan or treatment program. Okay, so let's get started. So there are actually 4 exercises that I would like to go through with you guys today that might be able to help us maintain better posture, relax the tension up in our neck, shoulder area, and help prevent us from getting a stiff neck in the morning. The first one, it's called the chin tugs, which I've already mentioned in some of my previous video about posture. So you can now know that how important chin tug exercise is, because I've been mentioning this exercise more than once. Now, let me show you guys how to do a proper chin tug exercise again, because it's so important that you guys must get to know how to do this properly. Chin tug, it's not tugging down or tugging upward. Chin tug, simply when you do it, you need to make sure you are seated in a very straight posture with yourself positioned nicely in a neutral position. So not up, not down, not sideways, not tilted, right in the middle, right in the center. And simply what you're doing is you're bringing your chin, tugging it in. Okay, so you're almost like doing trying to show your double chin here. So I'm going to show you guys from the side so you can see more clearly what I am actually doing with my neck. Again, my neck, my shoulders are down and opened. I'm seated straight, and what I'm doing is I am just tugging my chin inward and hold 5 seconds. Sometimes you can use a finger just to guide yourself to tug it in instead of tugging downward. You don't have to do that, but I find that sometimes a finger is a good guidance for a lot of us. So you will hold this position for 5 seconds, and then you relax, and then you try it again. So try to make a double chin again. Shoulders down, shoulders relaxed, looking straight ahead, and then just tug it in and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So you will repeat this chin tug exercise 10 times. So 10 repetitions each time you count to a hold of 5 seconds. So that's the first exercise. Now the second exercise is a very interesting exercise because you will make use of a towel. Okay, it's like this is like a towel, a small towel that I'll be using, a face towel. And what you are going to do is you're going to place this towel right behind, like this. And we are simply doing a rotation stretch with this towel. But why we use the towel? Because we can place the towel at a segment, so then we can use the towel to try to stabilize the segment below and then try to mobilize the segment above. Because remember, our neck spine has 7 segments in total. So they are made up of little segments. And so with this, we're actually doing like a mobilization technique here. It's a self-mobilization technique that help us to regain some of our motion in between each segment. So what we will do here, I'm going to show you how to do this. So if I want to rotate to the left, so what I will do is I am going to hold the left side of the towel down. So I'm going to place a downward force, and I am going to hold the right side like so, and I'm going to pull it up and over. So the force is almost like diagonal. So I'm not choking myself here by pulling it right across, but it's kind of up and over my ear. And then as I turn, I pull at the same time. So like this. So I am going to hold this down and pull up and over and turn to the left side. And I'm going to hold 3 to 5 seconds and then relax. Try again. So hold this down, pull this up and over as far as you can. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then come back this way. Come back to the center. So this is for the left side. If I want to do the same thing for the other side, for the right side, so I will hold this towel downward and then pull this up and over my ear and then turn to the right side at the same time. Okay, so hold it 3 to 5 seconds. Come back to the center. Try again. Hold this down, pull this up and over, and hold 3 to 5 seconds and come back. So you can do this 5 repetitions on each side. Okay. And so the third exercise is a combined movement. It's another one of the self-mobilization technique, which help increase more of the range of motion in your neck and help release some of the tension that's been built up in the neck area. So using the towel again, the same towel, this time you're gonna do a chin tug and then with the mobilization. So put the towel right behind your neck again. This time you're gonna pull both ends of the towel with a downward, so pulling down, downward force. Then you're gonna do a chin tug like before, like the first exercise that I taught you guys. Chin tug, pull down, and then you're gonna bend backward this time. Oh, feels very good. Feels amazing. It's an amazing stretch. You're gonna hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Come back to the middle and relax. And let's try it again. It felt so great. It was a great stretch and great mobilization. It made my neck feel so comfortable with that just one stretch. So try again. Pull downward, chin tuck, bend back. 3 to 5 seconds. Come back to the middle. Felt great. So you can repeat this 10 times. Finally, the last exercise. The last exercise is a stretch that stretch out our levator scapula muscle. Remember the muscle that runs from our neck and then attaches to the our shoulder blade bone, and we have one on each side. So we're gonna stretch both sides. So how do we do this? I've actually taught you guys this before, but that was a very mild version of the levator scap stretch. So if you guys really want to stretch this levator scapula muscle out, this is the way to do it. So let's say I want to stretch out the right side of the levator scapula muscle. So first of all, I will raise this elbow up like this. So I'm gonna put this elbow up like this. So by putting this elbow up and putting the right hand behind my shoulder there, I'm actually rotating my right scapula downward to give the levator scapula muscle a pre-stretch. Okay, so I'm pre-stretching it. Then I'm going to turn my head down to look down to the left armpit area, so like before, and then I will add a little pressure with my left arm to get that stretch going. Oh, it feels really good. Okay, so remember, my elbow and my nose, they point the same direction when I am adding this pressure, and I'm looking down to the left armpit to stretch out the right levator scapula muscle. You're gonna hold the stretch for 30 seconds for a great stretch, and then after 30 seconds, you can then relax everything come downward. Okay, and then you can repeat that on the other side. So with this one up, so this one up, and looking down to the right armpit area, use the right arm to apply a little bit of pressure to stretch out the left levator scapula muscle. Hold for 30 seconds. Oh, feels really good. After 30 seconds, you can relax. Okay, so normally I will suggest to do the one side 3 times first, and then repeat 3 times on the other side, and each time you hold for a 30-second count. And that is the great levator scapula muscle stretch for both sides. Okay, and if you do find that raising the elbow up by putting the hand behind the shoulder is too difficult for you, then you can skip that step. That is a more advanced stretch for anyone who want to stretch out their levator scapula a little bit more. Okay, so these are the 4 exercises that I would like you guys to try out today. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you like the video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel to receive more health and wellness tips. And remember to turn on the notification button. And we will see you guys next week.